Hello everyone, and happy Friday to you. It is my week review day. And what I realized from this week is the value in rest. And there are two ways in which I feel that we can rest. And I'm going to practice this, actually. I'm going to commit to practicing it from this point on all the way through next Friday. And I'm going to give you my updates and my progress on this. So the obvious way to rest, to take time off from having some of the responsibilities that you set for yourself. Now, if you're like me and you're working towards creating the life of your choosing, if you will, the life that you want, then more than likely you're in a transitional period where you're still working a job that is not your purpose in life, is not your dharma. Even though our ultimate purpose, of course, is consciousness. But what I mean is to create, become the artist of your life and do what you were born to do. Now that is what I mean by purpose. Now, the transitional period is a state of busyness where majority of your time is spent doing the thing that is not necessarily your purpose, and you're working your way into the things that are your purpose. Now, that creates a busy schedule, and oftentimes you need to know when to say, okay, I need to rest, which is something that I did this week. Well, I was helped a little bit by the rain. The rain canceled a couple classes, which was really nice for me to be able to just relax, rest, record the video log, and then just take some time for myself. So that is the most obvious way that we can rest, is to actually rest and to cut some things out of your schedule when it's needed. And that's a really wonderful way to do that. The other way that I feel is a valuable way to rest is to live in the present moment, to live in a state of joy with a calm mind, without worry, and without being caught in excessive thinking. That is another way to rest, because excessive thinking can create exhaustion. Think about a time when you may have really had something that you're concerned about, you're really worried about, and you worry about it all day long to the point where when you're at the end of your day, you're completely exhausted and you have no more energy left for anything else. Well, presence, being present, is a way to rest the mind so that throughout the day, it's sort of a conservation of energy, if you will. So throughout the day, you have enough creative energy to go around, because creativity comes from the stillness within us. So staying connected to that place is a way of conserving your energy and creating a restful mind, a restful body. And of course, yoga is a wonderful way to do that. So doing yoga more often. See, what happens to me is I get so busy and so exhausted that it takes a lot of will, a lot of tapas, a burning zeal, a burning desire to practice. It takes a lot of that for me to actually come into the yoga room and do that. So my commitment this week, from today until next week, is to really practice being present, to be aware of every little thing that I'm doing. I mean, drinking tea, using the restroom, brushing my teeth, driving my car, all the little things. And Adil Palkivala says this wonderfully, doing it with grace and ease. Almost like what you're doing, every little thing is almost like an act of art, right? So me speaking with you in front of this camera, the flip camera, is an act of artfulness. It's me expressing myself. I find it easy to be in the moment when I'm doing stuff like this, and when I'm teaching yoga, when I'm practicing yoga, when I'm writing, all those things. But it's the little things in between where I find myself not really being present. I'm rushing, I'm thinking of the next thing. I'm constantly thinking of what I have to do next, instead of really appreciating what I'm doing in the moment right now. So my commitment, and you're hearing it now, is to continue from this point on, of course, hopefully for the rest of my life, but I'm going to really focus on being in the moment, doing things with grace and ease, keeping the light of joy within me lit as I touch, as I do the dishes, as I touch the dish, wash my hands, all those little tiny things. And even the big things, especially the big things. I want to see how embracing and cultivating the little things nourishes the big things. So I'm going to do that this week. starting now. And I'm going to give you updates on how that's going throughout next week. And please join me, my faithful viewers, join me in this. Be present in all the little things that you're doing. And update me, please. Leave comments on the site. There's a little comment area on my website. You can also leave comments on YouTube. Have a wonderful week. I look forward to tomorrow's Haiti yoga class, and have a wonderful evening.